To Mystic Potato, and today I'm playing Ultra Ego. Apparently when you play this game you can learn about yourself at the same time, so let's go. Where was ID? Where there, I see there shall be ego. Okay. I've been waiting for you, my lost child. I am Ego Rex, administrator rules. Okay. What will you find here with me? Don't know. Is you yourself? Stupid. Allow me to teach you the way of peace. The way of this place, not peace. I need to learn the way of peace. Share your daily life. Here so you can complete tap the whispers. What am I? What am I? What am I? What am I? Okay. Now use your ego. Okay, that's basically this. No longer human. The fall button will begin. What am I? What am I? What am I? I don't get it. Mine has such a life. Mine has such a life of shame. Mine has a life of shame. Something. I don't know what any of this thing. This time it is upon you to go to. Wait, do I just keep pressing on this? Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. This game might end up in the delete. You know what? This might end up in the delete. I thought it was gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'm probably gonna delete this. Self-discovery begins. Well, look who showed up. I grew tired of waiting. Sorry, but I'll get right to the point. I have 12 questions for you. Don't think too hard, just answer the questions honestly. Do you tend to get, I'm extremely emotional. Do you tend to not get emotional? Do you tend to not, I am emotional. I do. Do you not? I was like, so no. Do you put a front? Yeah. Are you even? Yes. Are your chased easily discouraged? Yeah. Do you get jealous easily? It depends on which setting. I'm gonna go, yeah. Do you make you work even harder? No. No. Are you often irritated by uncertainty? Yes. Are you unhinged by fear? No. Do you prefer things to be black and white? Yeah. Are you often deceived? I'm gonna go with neither. Do you like to be? Yes. Or do you ignore those you dislike? Yes. Interesting you are. Wow. Your defense, manic defense, you take aggression, dominate stance, and others to hide your own weakness. It seems that you prefer to devalue your opponent with determination, scorn, and a superior complex as your weapons. You can't just use your anxiety as an excuse to do whatever you want, you know. It might also be said that the changes between your manic state when others are around and your depression in private. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh. We're gonna I'll screenshot this. And I'm gonna assess this outcome. Well, did that clear things up? No. No, you don't know much at all, do you? Not about this place or about who you are. No matter. You only just begun. Come visit me again later when you have more ego. This is in. You know what? This is interesting. Interesting. Well, me. Gather. What am I? I know what to do now. Maybe I could beat the whole game one day. That was a very interesting analysis. I see the word manic. What am I? Interesting. I don't know if the audio is recording or not. I know my screen's being recorded though. I'm guessing I gotta reach page 10, all of them. Is there more to read? Goals. These are goals in the game. interesting. I didn't know it was gonna give me that result. Whoa, these are all over my screen. Ooh. I feel like I'm hit in the face now. I feel like I'm hit in the face. So I'm guessing I'm still not ready to go back here, y'all. Okay. Well, I'll guess I'll end the video here, and then I'm gonna come back and record when I have enough to get another reading. Opposite of alter ego, I tapped enough to get another chest, so let's see how this one goes. I see you've been collecting ego, just as you were told. How earnest are you? I quite like it. I suppose you earned a reward. You're curious to where we are, aren't you? How do I put this? This place is closed off from the other side of the world. It doesn't have a real name. To me, that's all there is to it. Still, I'm curious. How do you perceive this place? You aren't wrong. There are no secrets here. The identity of this place is the title of the identity of this place is little of importance. You are now here. Whether you like it or not, something lines up ahead. Perhaps that is exactly why you seek reasons. You and I both. Come back when you have saved up more ego. I guess I clicked that one. Okay. Okay, why did someone click this? There are all sorts of books here. There are even ones that end differently every time you read it. It's a picture book. Here, I'll show you. Your interpretation of the story is very much of interest to me. The characters are comprised of a prince, a king, and a maid. Your interpretation will decide what kind of story this is. Shall I ask you a few questions, Lori? Choose the character. Choose the closest answer to your take on it. Now let me hear your story. Rubbing his eyes because he checks up crime. How does the king feel about this? King is like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's angry over what's going on between the prince and the maid. He's contemplating the best way to discipline the prince. He's panicking over the gap between identity. I think probably that, yeah. Why is the maid hiding? To gullible the royal pair distress. To watch over the prince from the shadows. How does the story end? The, the prince the prince recovers of his own accord. Prince eloped with the maid. Fleeing the castle, the prince and maid follow their hearts and elope. Okay. So that's how your story goes. There are some truths of reality one can find only in fiction. Next time I want you to let me interpret your story. Alright, let's do these rollouts. Oh shit. Your hidden latency, anatomy, selfish impulses. You tend to act on impulse and throw comments and standards to the wind. You long for nothing more than the case to yoke and run free. The idea of relying on others is unthinkable for you, as it is your firm principle to decide things for yourself, bordering overconfidence on occasion. By means, live for yourself. It's an admirable goal, but prepare to turn around and find yourself alone. I'm gonna accept this. I'm just gonna accept this. I don't really have a problem with it. See if something changes in your worldview. The ending will change. This goes for this place too, not just the story. The future will be decided by your interpretation, by your will. So hurry back when you have more ego. Well, I guess that's all we have for this episode of Ego. That was Mystic Potato, and we're back at it again with Alter Ego, and then we tapped enough to get enough to open another read. Alright, let's go. The barricade is getting full of themselves. Oh, when did you wander in? I didn't see. I was sure you must have ran into them on the way out. The self-proclaimed Mort, the barricade, the wrench. The barricade lives to plague me. Fall not to impulse, conform to standard. Over and over they whisper at me. What is their need for a social structure? What's your take on it? It's best to live by impulse. It depends on the time and place. Such an ambiguous answer, but it breeds for any day. You see, it's my adversity. They would control me like a judge and jury. Listen, don't you hear their voice? Damn you, hush, you damnable fricade. I'm not mistaken, I'm not familiar. Forgive me, I can't focus on the conversation right now. If you don't mind, come back later. I'll see you when your alter ego will have more saved up. Okay. Okay, well that's that. That was interesting. Good night, queries. The heck? How do I have... Okay, hold on. Alrighty. I guess I'll edit this into a different part. Welcome back, and we swiped enough to get another quiz guide. Alright.
Watching TV.
To do my recording. Alright, back into the place. ES. I know we have enough now to read another one.
You want to chop cheese?
Yes, with bacon. I cannot stay myself without books to read for the sake of my sanity. I'm imprisoned myself in the worlds I find within. Even now, as I stand here conversating with you, I'm fighting down my very impulses to put my hands around yourself. Oh, to put my May I ask you something? Should I restrain my impulses? Tell me. Not me. Why you asking me? I don't know what my therapist said.
You want anything else?
On it, everything with the mayonnaise and the ketchup and all that. Yeah, you know everything that the chopped cheese has. Can it be cheddar cheese? You know how long it's been since I had a chopped cheese?
How long?
No, my favorite spot is near that bummy. I'm gonna cut the audio at this clip. That bummy school over there had the best chopped cheese makers.
Remember those pastrami sandwiches?
What?
Remember those pastrami sandwiches?
Yeah, I don't know. That school was so shitty, but all the food over there, man.
It's gentrification.
Damn, them prices. Should I refrain my impulses? Tell me. Get a hold of yourself. Give them free range. What do I do with my impulses? Should I restrain my impulses? You should refrain. Give them free rein. Get a hold of yourself. If I'm the person, you should conform to society. Yuck. Get a hold of yourself. You know what?
You want ketchup?
Yes, you're right. I'll just ring your. I'm fine now. They were just so loud, I got confused. Speaking to you seems to have calmed me. And well.
Is there anything else you would like?
What else comes to the chopped cheese? Is it chopped cheese? Does it come with chips?
Yes, it does actually come with chips.
Alright, then there's nothing else. I know how to tame my impulses, you see. I'm fairly certain that I won't do anything.
You want ring?
Like when you twist your neck. Like wring your sweet neck. Yes, trust me. So come back soon when we have more ego. With another alter ego. The illusion of awareness. Okay, let's go. So good of you to come. How do you like the new view? Are you nervous? Is your heart racing? Take deep breath in and out. There you go. Well, now done. I want you to talk about whatever is on your mind. It doesn't matter if it's boring or meaningless. Just speak freely. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Choose freely. Choose freely from these words. Which one suits your feeling? Connection. Persistent. Evening. Solitary. Cutthroat. Rainbows. Persistence. Freedom. lone player crying. The warmth dependent. Cute. Falling. Lessons. Roses. Leaving oneself spare. Dirt staying home. Deceived. Clear wounding growth. Instability. Imaginary. Detention. Treasure. Earthquakes. Detention. Childhood. Secret. Loneliness. Hearts. Friends. Darkness. Lover. First love. Together. Daydream. You can open your eyes now. It'd be difficult to open your eyes to associations. You did well. Seems like you've done this before. Now let me interpret what all this means. I picked it the way I wanted to do it. My rules. A passive optimism. You seem to search for peace in mental state. You seem to be in the search of peace in your own mental state. Is completely rather calm at a glance. You don't appear to have many issues. That said, you may be reluctant to face the past. Perhaps putting the past out of your mind and holding it fiercely, you find tranquility. If you wind up coming face to face with your past, make sure you hold on to the calm you feel now. I don't feel calm, but a certain future. I think this is accurate, though. What is awareness? It's like an illusion that appears only when you think of it. Both hope and despair rooted in awareness. What is the unconscious mind longs for? Wanders around in the place a bit longer than you might find out. Keep saving up ego and come see me again. Are we almost done? I feel like I just started and it's almost over. Okay, records. There's like so much more broken pieces. And yet it's ego again. And yeah, here we are. This path has never been seen again. This path never to be seen again travels faster. This path never to be seen again travels faster and farther away. Conversations until this point will be set in stone. Open door. Seems you have gotten used to how things work in this place. I think we're ready to progress, don't you? Whatever is the matter, afraid of change? You don't have to be. Nothing will change but Ray. Yet, when I look at you, you are awfully open to your impulses. Do you think I like you for it? I might. Like this, the fricade might know. Nothing, ignore me. Sometimes unwanted this way comes. Yes, it's the fricade. Let their words in one ear and out the other. There's no need to heal them whatsoever. I, however, will be all for now. Come back when you have more ego. It's gonna make me want to watch an ad, and let's do this. Oh, what the fuck? We're here again. Did I get an ending? Flippin' son. E has seduced you. How pitiful. Do not give in to impulses. Keep society in mind. Until we meet again, never forget. Choose based on logic. Choose based on logic. Did I get an ending? There's, looks like there's lots more to go. Great, yeah. Can't wait. I have a confession to make. I quite enjoy these talks we have. I've been alone here for such a long time. Such a long, long time. At first it was just a way to kill time. I wanted to learn more about the person. The first person I ever met. But now it's like a... It doesn't seem that way, really. I'm just very expressive. Now I'm going to ask you 12 questions. Don't think too hard. Answer quickly and honestly. Are you punctual? No. Does your mood change? Yes. Do you take do you take action before thinking? Yeah. Do you prefer solitude and quiet? No. Do you like bustling places? It's like I would say yeah. Do you enjoy unexpected? Yeah. Do you consider things symmetry? Yeah. Do you prioritize the past over the future? Yeah. Yeah, no. Do you prefer to make a splash in life? Yeah. Would you say you are a dreamer? Yes. Are you the type that doesn't get jokes? No. Oh, yeah, so you're consistent? Sorry for that sound I made. Overgrown, the standard values. You are adaptable to coming up with new things without getting caught in place. Have noticed that people tend to be taken back by a bold concept. Your loathing of being forced to fit the mold means that you find yourself at odds with formal and quiet settings. On the other hand, as long as you have freedom to do things your way, you're then prone to live up to your surroundings. Yeah, that's pretty much. Quite the revolutionary. The show explains a bit that should get through your head. Imagine, somewhat strange to say, but understanding one's own heart it's not such an easy thing to do. If I had to probably know everything less, I probably know even less than usual about mine. Yes, well, come back when you have more ego. I guess these are like therapy. There's a lot to go and records. This is the broken mirror. I feel like I'm almost done. Manic defense, certain future, revolutionary tyranny, selfish impulses. Can't wait to see what the rest are. And that's it for this episode. Later. To another video of ego. I'm trying to beat this game in one night by doing this, cause I played this game. Hold on, I'm about to guys, bear with me as I watch this ad. I've done play this game was because of it's like you can understand yourself. I had a strange and sudden thought that my words in deep and private thoughts were flowing a script someone prepared for me. Do I even have a will of my own, I wonder? Perhaps I am someone else's mindless puppet. Perhaps I'm the only one who doesn't know. It's just a thought. I don't believe it. You need not take it seriously. It was inspired by something I read in a book. It stuck with me for some reason. Could I ask you a question? Are my words truly my own? No, they're not. If you want them to be. And if not, yes, you strip away all my security. You do. The more you come to know yourself, the less I seem to know myself. I see that now. You're like my shadow, and as my shadow grows longer, I end up. No, that's not right. If anything, I must be your gather. Oh gosh, damn it, sis. Why do you gotta do me like that? Why do you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? Well, I guess that's all we get for now. I guess we got another story to do. There can only be one, okay. Good and evil can't be defined in black and white. That's why one person's interpretation becomes so important. I'm fascinated to see how you will interpret the story. The story is about two little girls who obtain some poison. The nature of the story depends on how you interpret it. Are you ready to answer a few questions? Choose choose the closest answer to your take on it. Let's hear your story. They stole it from their parents. Why? They didn't. They just happened to wind up with it. That's because they're planning a murder. Simply curious about it. What is the relationship between the twins like? They're partners in crime. One twin will be killed by the poison. Running away in a dark place. That was quite the story. Sometimes it takes fiction to reveal the truth of reality. Just analyzing. Impulsive freedom. You seem to resist Teresa's freedom as if you feel very strong about which is acceptable from a social ethical standpoint. However, in connection to the fact you also appear fascinated by such unacceptable things, you long to become more impulsive. You must be feeling lost among those. Okay. Coward. You never tried. Where am I? Am I? You're such a child. I'm busy. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Yes, I'm here. I'm sure I was just. go. Next story. You asked once, what is this place? Do you remember? This place is closed off from the outside world, doesn't really need a name. I believe that's how I answered you. I don't know anymore, though. I thought I understood this place. I didn't question it a fraction of a second. I didn't consider it for even a millisecond. Strange for me to ask you this. But what do you think this place is for me? A place to gain you. No, a place where no one can buy you. A place to discover who you truly are. Discover, is that even possible for me? I'm supposed to overthink it. It's just I've been telling you. Your creation begets to your story, and my invitation begets mine. Yet it feels then, why are you not here? Excuse me, I need some time to think alone. When I'm not here, what am I? Yo, I really want to get to the end of this, to be honest. If I go to my records, test taken, it seems like I'm almost finished. Manic defense, impulsive freedom, certain. Revenue, selfish impulses, certain future. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna. Alright, guys, I'm gonna come back when we got another one. I'm gonna combine all of these into one video. Hopefully, this goes well. Later, guys. Alter ego, and we're gonna talk about self-doubt. Great. I've had time to think, but I'm even more confused. There's nothing here for me, nothing at all. Those books back there, I read them all. But it's hilarious, really, because I was utterly ignorant. For example, to whom do those books even belong to? I don't know. I'm not even sure when I read them. The memories I have of reading all those books. Are they fairy tale delusions I cooked up to hold my sanity? If it's true, then what do I have left? The only thing I have. Unless you're just another of my delusions. It doesn't matter if you are. You visit here with me. The only times I feel stable. I feel like I can be myself, but when it comes down to it, I don't know. I I use this word so unconsciously. What does it even mean? What does it even refer to? My body, or perhaps my thoughts. If I have my body in which I have, where would I reside? If I fall low on myself, how these wrapped in places, would myself just be an optical illusion? The same goes for thought. No, those are even less certain. How can I certain? They're my own. My thoughts belong to someone person I dreamed of. My hallucinations, those of someone else looking at the books I read are mine. If I am not my body, my thoughts and my incurations, am I definitely by relation to the world? If no one is here to perceive me, do I even exist? If that is true, I can only despair for what the world there is only stone walls that denies me, which world is all I know. Bruh. If I don't exist, someone's here to perceive me. Where should I go? If I do not exist, where you are, not here with me, does that mean, or am I you? I beg of you, tell me the answer. You are the only one here that can answer me. What am I? You are nothing. There is no answer. You are you. Perhaps I am myself, and yet I am not. Oh my, how much have we discussed? Although how badly I want to hear someone say it. I'm glad I asked you. Feels like I'm just talking to someone that can resolve that issue. Not that I found any answers, but I'm free to feel better. Therefore, I think we have done all the bruh. Hey, stuff. Save up some more ego, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, okay. We're almost done. Okay, I guess that's it for this one.